What's up, everybody? Evan here for grips.com, continuing with Project Get Me Stackin. Today's question is all about environment and setting yourself up to have the best shot at winning on the regular. This is something that I love. I love the psychology of poker and performance and looking for, more edges. More things just beyond the cards and the basic strategies to find those edges and find more ways to win. I'm really excited to share my knowledge and experience with this topic with you guys. By no means am I an expert. I'm just going to introduce some stuff and I'll probably have some more research to do myself as well. But anyway, let's get right into the question. Hey Evan, thanks for doing this series, man. I've watched all the Get Me Stackin videos in the last week since I discovered your channel. They've been a huge help for me, not just to learn poker, but to really see in between the cards and take the edge against opponents. My question is about environment you recommend playing in. What is the best setup to ensure success in potential deep run tourneys, sit and goes, and cash games? Would sitting at a desk in an office chair be better than sitting in a recliner? Is natural lighting from windows better than being in a dark room with lights on? I know this doesn't have a direct connection with actually playing the game. Well, actually it does. But like many of your videos showcase, there is far more to poker than just playing the cards. Thanks, and hope you get stacking at the WSOP. Keep us updated, Rob. If you couldn't figure out, this question was from a long time ago. Just took me a while to get to it, but I'm really happy I did now. So let me just get everything ready and we will head on over to the presentation. Got me again. All right. Your workspace, your environment is so integral to your results, it's not even funny. Yet this is overlooked so often by some of the most talented players out there. It doesn't seem as important as learning fine strategy, but no matter how good you are at the game, if you don't feel good when you play, you're bound to make some bad moves out of frustration. So your workspace, your playing environment should make you feel good. This means you have the right amount of people around. For some people, that means nobody but you. For others, that means having a grinding buddy or two. Some people perform well with many people watching. Personally, I never understood this, but whatever works for you. Experiment. See what sort of environment leaves you feeling super distracted and drained, and what sort of environment leaves you feeling focused and in the zone, because everyone's different. Next, music and things like TV shows or movies. I'll admit that the latter will distract from your focus a little bit, but some types of people, extroverts in particular, require more stimulation to be engaged. So if you're that type of person and one tabling just doesn't do it for you, it's okay to supplement a little bit. You may be in the zone when you're 12 to 16 tabling, but when it drops to 2-3 tables, you feel like you need a little bit more to keep your energy up. If that's what you're gonna do though, make sure that the tables still gets your focus, like 80% of your attention. The shows or the beats in the background should be your background noise and not your focus. Also, if you're gonna listen to music that you like. If you're listening to music that you don't like or you're trying out something new while you're playing poker is not the right time. You want stuff that just feels natural and gets you feeling good. For introverts and people with a high level of focus, the opposite is generally true. And for them, silence may be the best medicine. Now let's talk about some obvious things. You need to treat your workplace with respect. If it's a mess, you'll probably feel some stress. You'll be bothered. You won't be able to focus. So keep it clean. Take the 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever, to get everything in order, because that's going to pay off down the road when you're able to focus on playing the game not constantly thinking about that mess that you could have, you put off getting rid of, that's constantly going on in the back of your mind. You don't want that self-talk going on. This means if you play in your room, make your bed before you play. Put your clothes in a laundry hamper. Out of sight, out of mind. You want to have as much mind power as possible while playing, so eliminate the bad stuff that's going to be, nagging at you, taking away from your ability to focus. Keeping on that feel-good tip, it's your workspace. It should look the way you want it to, within reason, of course. Put up pictures of whatever you like. The same goes for your desktop wallpaper. It should be something you like, not something that someone else likes. Keep it within reason, though. If your pinups do more than just put a smile on your face and keep you feeling good, if they are a distraction that gets you thinking about things other than the game, other things you could be doing that you'd like to be doing, that you'd rather be doing than playing poker, they're not helping you, and they shouldn't be what you put up there. Finally, inject inspiration. I've heard a lot about this technique, and recently I implemented it with a good amount of success. For example, when I was going for my Triple Crown that Sunday when I final tabled the Six Max, I had a picture of Elke mixed in with my tables. So I was like, okay, this is a guy that achieved a Triple Crown. I'm trying to achieve the same thing. That's the guy that did it. I could be that guy. I could see myself being that guy. When I was playing the W Coupe main event, I had a picture of Greggy up there, seeing him with the bracelet and all the cash, because that's kind of what I was trying to do too, win a championship. Seeing someone you respect, someone who has achieved what you're aiming for, will give you a constant reminder of why you should play your best and not just say, screw it, fuck it, I'm just going to putt this tournament off, I don't care. On the day I won 2 tournaments, I had a picture of a very cute and inspiring lady beside my tables, and it made me feel like I was playing for more than just money. And when you're playing for more than just money, that's a very powerful thing. Now that we got all the mental stuff out of the way, let's talk physical. Playing poker is strenuous. Your body is going to feel the effects of sitting in that chair all day and the pressures of every decision. So you want to put as little challenge on your body as possible so that it can have good energy reserves. This means invest in a good chair. The more time you'll be spending on it, the more money you should be spending on it. The more supportive your chair is, the less support work is required from your muscles. And let's face it, us former gamers turned poker players don't have much muscle to begin with, so we should take all the help we can get. Also, sit up straight. It will be hard at first because your abs and your lower back probably haven't really been used for this sort of thing in a long time, but as you strengthen your core, it will become easier, more natural. Eventually, it will just become automatic. And the more straight your spine, why you should be doing this, the better the blood and oxygen will flow between your muscles, mainly your trigger finger on the mouse and the keyboard, and your brain. And this smoothness, this lower use of energy that's required to get everything flowing and making your bodily system work will lead to you being able to make your best decisions because you just have more energy for them. Okay? Personally, I use a Herman Miller Aeron chair. I used to use the Embody chair because it was the most expensive one, so I figured it was the best, but I found this one suits me better. You don't need to go spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a chair, but you want to find one that has good support, keeps you in good alignment, gives you good posture. It's really going to pay off down the road because you're going to be spending a lot of hours on this thing. You want one that works for your body. Next up, keeping on the straight spine topic, ideally you want to be looking straight ahead. When you bend your neck to the side, up and down, you're taking away from that smooth path of the spine. Try to set your monitors and chairs at a height such that you aren't looking way up or way down for extended periods. During W Coupe, when I was playing on my laptop, I found I had to look way down, so what I did was I just put a stack of books underneath it so that I could look straight ahead. I felt a lot better and was able to play longer. Also, if you're going to go multi-monitor, a lot of people go dual. I recently learned that looking up and down is better for your neck than moving side to side. So if it's an option, that's preferred. Basically, the more time you can spend with good posture, the better. Strains and adjustments will obviously happen, but you want to set it up to minimize them as much as possible. Next up, one of my favorite things, lighting. Here's the truth, guys and girls. Playing in a pitch black cave with a glowing monitor, it's not just bad for your eyes, but it also tricks your brain. The brain naturally reacts to light. When there's a lot of light, it thinks, hey, I should be awake, I should be active. That's what you want when you're playing poker, an active brain. When the light is gone, the brain thinks more about resting and sleep. There's hormonal release and all this stuff that makes it happen. So if you want to perform your best, keep yourself in a well-lit room. Sunlight is better than artificial light for multiple reasons, but they both, do a good job. So get the sunlight while you can, but as the sun goes down, supplement with artificial light. This means put your desk near a window if that's an option. It's much better than playing in a den or in a basement. If you don't have the option though, you deal with what you can. I go all out. I use dimmers, so I kind of like crossfade the artificial light with the natural light, so I always have kind of the same intensity of lighting going on, but you don't have to go this far. And finally, whatever you're gonna need, because it's not your first time playing a long session, you know what's gonna happen, you know what to expect, keep it close by. This is especially true in tournaments where you only have a 5-minute break every hour. Water should be handy, food should be close by. If you're gonna need caffeine, have some Red Bulls in the fridge or some teas or some coffee. And whatever you're gonna snack on should all be planned out before you sit down to play so that you waste no mental energy when you need that energy the most. And that's it. So now you guys know a little bit about what it takes to put yourself in a winning place. At the end of the day, it's all about doing as many things as you can to make yourself feel good, feel positive, really feel like a winner. You want to feel like this. Because the more you feel like a winner, the more you have done the little things that winners do rather than the things that losers and lazy people skip, the more likely you are to achieve victory and to accept victory when an opportunity presents itself because you deem yourself worthy of deserving it. Having gone through this preparation is going to help you a lot with your nerves when you get to a high pressure situation, because you're like, man, I've worked for this, I deserve this, like I'm ready for this. You always want to feel prepared. Your results are a reflection of all the little decisions you make on a daily basis, and treating your environment with respect is much like treating your body with respect. It may seem challenging at first, and the benefits may not show themselves immediately, but trust me when I tell you, they're there and they will come. If you have any questions for me, please send them on over to evan@grips.com with the subject line, Get Me Stackin. Hopefully I can answer your question and help you get stacking. But please no hand histories. The question should be more related to general topics, be it strategy or personal development. Questions that when I answer them, a lot of people are going to receive benefit from them. Eventually I'm going to have the forum up, hand histories will go there. If you're enjoying what's here at the Grips YouTube channel and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to show your support for my hard work and efforts. And peeps, that's going to do it for me. This has been Evan for Grips.com saying peace out and happy stacking.